Ever noticed your dog suddenly push between you and someone else? Or guard their favorite toy a little too closely?
As we look right now at Route 6 at Dean Street right now, you're going to be on your brakes for a little while, and that's just because of the morning rush hour. So add a couple extra minutes to your morning commute at this time. Over on 95 at Thurber's Avenue.
That's not random. That's jealousy at work. This video reveals 11 secret ways dogs show their jealous side. Some are funny, some are a little sneaky, and a few might even surprise you. But don't miss point number 5. It's one you'll probably recognize instantly from your own pup. Before we start, tell us, which country, city, or corner of the world are you watching from? Comment below. 11. The silent stare. It might seem harmless when your dog stares at you for no reason, but researchers have found that jealous dogs often fix their eyes on their owner when they sense divided attention. This is more than just a longing gaze. It's a form of silent protest. Studies on human-dog bonding show that eye contact increases oxytocin levels in both species, the same hormone that bonds mothers to infants. When a rival steals your attention, your dog may hold an unbroken stare as if trying to pull you back into that bond. This may look sweet on the surface, but it's actually one of the earliest hidden signals of jealousy. And later in this countdown, we'll uncover how this quiet behavior sometimes escalates into something far more dramatic. 10. Squeezing between you and the rival. If you've ever had your dog wedge itself between you and another person or pet, you've seen a textbook jealousy behavior. In the UC San Diego study, dogs repeatedly pushed between their owner and a stuffed intruder dog. The researchers concluded that this physical interruption wasn't random. It was a deliberate attempt to regain attention. Behaviorists also report similar cases in households where dogs insert themselves between their owner and a spouse, or even between two family members sharing a hug. The dog acts like a barrier, physically disrupting the bond it feels threatened by. Have you ever seen your dog do this? Drop a comment, because it's one of the most relatable jealousy moves owners notice. 9. Guarding objects or people. Resource guarding is often thought of in terms of food bowls or toys, but dogs also guard people they love. Veterinary behaviorists have documented cases where dogs growled or snapped when another animal tried to approach their owner's lap. In these situations, the human is treated like a prized possession. Guarding linked to jealousy is different from basic dominance. It appears only when attention is at stake. For example, a dog might not care about another pet until it climbs onto the owner's lap. At that moment, the jealous guarding response kicks in. This guarding behavior has been consistently observed in studies on multi-dog households, where jealousy is a common trigger for conflict.
Cooper's biting his ass.
8. Aggressive bursts. Not all signs of jealousy are subtle. In some cases, jealousy comes out as sudden aggression. A 2018 paper in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior reported that dogs showed spikes in aggression when their owner paid attention to another animal. These aggressive bursts included growling, snapping, or even lunging at the rival. This is important because many owners misinterpret it as general bad behavior or dominance issues, when in reality, it is situational jealousy. Dogs that are otherwise calm may suddenly lose patience only when they feel replaced in the affection hierarchy. It's a hidden trigger for fights in households with multiple pets, and one that veterinarians now warn owners to watch for carefully. But here's the twist. Some dogs flip jealousy into playful stunts instead of aggression. That surprising flip is coming up next. 7. Attention-seeking tricks. Jealousy can also look surprisingly playful. Studies on canine learning show that dogs often perform extinction bursts. sudden flurries of tricks or behaviors when they're being ignored. For example, a dog that knows how to sit, roll over, and shake hands may suddenly perform them all in rapid sequence, demanding attention through action rather than words. Behaviorists note that these exaggerated displays are not random. They occur when a dog notices its usual cues are failing to grab attention. This is why dogs may whine, spin, or bring toys at the exact moment their owner is focused on someone else. It's less about wanting to play and more about wanting to redirect affection back to themselves. 6. Marking and territorial jealousy. Urine marking is often mistaken for house training failure, but research shows it can also be triggered by jealousy. Studies in applied animal behavior science reveal that dogs are more likely to mark when new animals enter the household. This behavior is especially common when the newcomer is getting attention from the owner. Marking works as both a territorial claim and an emotional signal. By leaving their scent, dogs are essentially saying, "This space and this relationship belong to me." Interestingly, similar behaviors are seen in wolves, suggesting this jealousy-driven marking is deeply rooted in canine evolution. 5. Over-grooming and stress behaviors. Here's the surprising part we mentioned earlier: the weirdest behavior linked to jealousy. When dogs feel prolonged jealousy, they sometimes express it through over-grooming. Veterinary case studies describe dogs licking their paws raw, chewing fur patches, or scratching excessively, not because of fleas or skin problems, but because of emotional stress. This type of compulsive grooming is often triggered when the dog perceives itself as losing its owner's attention to a rival. It's one of the most hidden forms of jealousy because many owners assume it's a medical issue. But veterinarians increasingly recognize the connection between stress behaviors and jealousy. And stick with us, because number 1 is where everything comes together: the clearest proof that jealousy in dogs is real, and not just our imagination. 4. Blocking eye contact. Another subtle yet fascinating sign comes from social rivalry studies. Researchers observed that some dogs actively position themselves to block two humans from looking at each other. For example, when a couple is sitting together, a jealous dog may jump between them and tilt its body so that it interrupts the line of sight. This behavior is less obvious than barking or growling, but it shows how socially aware dogs are.
And all of the voices you are gonna hear during my performance will be coming from me.
They understand eye contact is a form of bonding, and jealousy pushes them to cut it off. It's a silent but powerful way dogs protect their role as the primary companion. 3. Copycat behavior. Dogs are natural imitators, and jealousy often intensifies this. When another dog receives attention for a trick, the jealous dog may suddenly mimic the same behavior. One of the most famous research examples is Chaser, the border collie who learned over 1,000 words. While Chaser's studies focused on intelligence, they also revealed how strongly dogs mirror human cues when competing for attention. Scientists call this social facilitation, where one animal's behavior triggers the same response in another. In jealousy, it's basically copycat behavior, and dogs repeat what others do to get the same attention. Have you ever noticed your dog copying another pet, or even copying you, just to grab attention? Let us know in comment section. 2. Vocal outbursts. Whining, barking, or howling at the exact moment an owner interacts with someone else is another documented jealousy behavior. Researchers studying vocal communication in dogs found that jealous barking has a distinct pattern compared to separation anxiety. It's more urgent, more insistent, and often paired with physical blocking or pawing. In lab tests, dogs produced these outbursts not when they were left alone, but specifically when attention shifted to a rival. That clear link sets jealousy apart from other anxiety-driven vocalizations. 1. Sudden clinginess.
Where's your father? I gotta get
The number one hidden sign of jealousy is clinginess that appears only under specific circumstances. Studies show that jealous dogs shadow their owners more closely when a rival is present. For example, a dog may normally nap across the room, but will follow every step when the owner pays attention to another animal or even a smartphone. This situational clinginess is one of the strongest jealousy indicators because it happens only when the dog feels its bond is under threat. It's not general affection, it's strategic attachment, designed to reclaim attention. If you've noticed any of these signs in your own dog, it doesn't mean something is wrong. It means your bond is powerful. But it also means we, as owners, need to handle those emotions with patience and reassurance. Which of these signs have you seen in your dog? Let us know in the comments.